Hello and welcome to Sports Fan Entertainment. It is time for NFL Week 3 picks and predictions. And man, last week was an ugly week. I went 7-8-1 last week, but I told you it was going to be an ugly week. Historically, I do awful in week 2 because I over-exaggerate to week 1 and then things level out a bit in week 2. So what's going to happen week 3? We're going to bounce back. I have some interesting picks today, but hey, I went 2-2 for my guarantees. I'll take that. I stayed even with my money, so did you if you stuck with my guarantees. So let's start with the Thursday night football game. Let us begin with the New York Jets traveling to Cleveland, taking on the Cleveland Browns. And damn it, I am forced to either pick the New York Jets or the Cleveland Browns. And the Jets were looking great after week 1, but like I said, things tend to balance in week 2, and they weren't able to get it done at home against their divisional rival Miami Dolphins. Now they're traveling to Cleveland, where Cleveland is improved, man. You guys know I trash Cleveland. I had Cleveland going 3-13 this season. I hate Hugh Jackson. I think he stinks. But damn it, they're improved right now. Their defense is firing on all cylinders. Myles Garrett is finally reaching his potential. Denzel Ward is looking like a good first-round draft pick for the Cleveland Browns. Their defense is incredible right now. Then they're going to put the pressure on Sam Darnold, who has shown spurts, has shown flashes, but I don't think he's able to win this game yet in Cleveland. Their defense is looking really good, giving the Cleveland Browns to win this game and also cover their 3-point spread. I really like Cleveland for this Thursday night football game. Next game, New Orleans Saints, they're traveling to Atlanta, taking on the Atlanta Falcons. NFC South divisional battle, a battle in which the Falcons won last week as they were able to take advantage and defeat the Carolina Panthers. They're 1-0 in the NFC South right now with a chance to go 2-0. A huge matchup here. As you guys know, the Falcons go into the NFC Championship game, and you saw that potential last week as they were able to handle the Panthers. Now they face the Saints, and after the Saints missing the playoffs, I said this since day one, they could be 1-2 out of this game, and I think they will be 1-2. I love the Falcons at home. You saw their offense firing on all cylinders last week, and you even saw Matt Ryan getting it in the end zone. He had like a 9-yard rushing touchdown. He was tougher than I've ever seen him be. I expect that to continue, giving the Falcons to win this game in Atlanta. Next game, San Francisco 49ers. They're traveling to Kansas City, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes. I doubted him last week. I mean, I know he's good, but I think he's going to go to Pittsburgh and get the W. Not only did he get the W, he put up 6 touchdowns while doing it. I see you, Mr. Mahomes. Now, without a doubt, his production will slow down. I mean, Jason Whitlock of Fox Sports saying this guy's going to throw for 60 passing touchdowns this season. No, but he will pass 40. In the meantime, he will also defeat the San Francisco 49ers. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to be a high-scoring affair, but Marquise Goodwin is not playing as well as I'd like for him to be right now. They're going to need him to step up, as well as Perry Garcon and the rest of the weapons. I definitely love the weaponry in Kansas City more than the San Francisco 49ers. And the 49ers defense, it's shown weaknesses in the past 2 weeks. They still have some holes to fill, so they're giving the Chiefs to win this game at home. Another win, 3-0 start for the Chiefs. But again, this defense that they have will end up catching them soon enough. Be careful, although I still have the Chiefs winning the division, going into the playoffs, and maybe farther. We'll see next game. We have Oakland Raiders. They are traveling to Miami, taking on the Miami Dolphins, and damn it, Miami Dolphins fans, I don't have many Miami Dolphins fans on this channel, but I keep picking against y'all, and y'all keep proving me wrong. Whereas the Oakland Raiders keep proving me right. I had them losing week 1, I had them losing week 2. Both of them ended up being true, and I also told you the Raiders were going to cover the spread last week. That was when I guaranteed they were going to finish close to the Denver Broncos. So what am I going to pick here? These two teams are obviously not like this year, but I had to pick one here. Now, here's the thing. Especially in week 3, a lot of 0-2 teams are going to end up getting the victory. It's so easy to pick every single 0-2 team to say, okay, they suck, they're going to lose, they're going to lose, they're going to lose. A lot of these 0-2 teams, they're going to win. A lot of these 0-2 teams, they're going to win, they're going to show up. The Raiders are desperate, and John Gruden, although he's horrible at personnel decisions, I love the passing game that he constructed last week. Derek Carr went 28 of 31. He was very accurate. He got Amari Cooper involved. You're seeing Gruden learning things. He learned a lot from week 1, implemented it week 2. I'm expecting the same here. I don't love that the Raiders are going cross country, but I think they're so damn desperate they're going to get it done. I respect the Dolphins. I truly do. They've been hot with Adam Gase and Ryan Tannehill over their past 10 games together, but I think the Raiders will be too damn desperate to get their first win. I think John Gruden will be too damn desperate. I know he's staying up at night, game planning for this game. Give me the Raiders to win in Miami. Sorry, Dolphins fans, I gotta do it again. Buffalo Bills at the Minnesota Vikings. The Bills stink. Okay, they absolutely stink. Look, I thought I was being harsh, having them going 4-12. Jesus, I mean, we'll be lucky to get that at this point. The Buffalo Bills stink. Now you're seeing some things from Josh Allen. You're not seeing nearly enough from LaShawn McCoy right now. And their defense, I don't know what happened to it. Last year was so good, and now it's nothing. Man, do they wish they had Tyrod Taylor back. But, you know, he's not here anymore. You traded him, and now you're going to have to reap the benefits of that. Or, I don't even know if they're benefits right now. Minnesota definitely to win this game at home. I love the Vikings after winning the Super Bowl for a reason. Kirk Cousins, you saw what he did last week. Fantastic. Give it the Vikings at home. Next game, Indianapolis Colts. They are traveling to Philadelphia, taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. We have two rusty-ass quarterbacks going head-to-head here. As we have Andrew Luck, who missed all of last year, and Carson Wentz, who missed a good amount of it, and is now returning instead of Nick Foles. So, I gotta go with the Eagles, man. Carson Wentz is back, and although their wide receiver group right now is absolute garbage, the Colts cornerbacks aren't very good. Similar to last week, I think Andrew Luck's gonna put up a hell of a fight on the road, and he may win this game. Look out for Andrew Luck on the road, guys. He knows how to win road games. The problem is he doesn't win too many games at home either, so it ends up evening out. But he's able to win on the road. I think he can do it here, so look out for the Colts. I think it's gonna be close, but I have the Eagles winning this game. They just win too many games in Philadelphia, man. It's one of the hardest places to play in the NFL. Next game, Green Bay Packers. They're traveling to Washington, facing the Washington Redskins. And destiny finally arrived for the Redskins last week. They are frauds. They were able to clown the Arizona Cardinals in week 1. Who cares? Looks like this is going to be a common theme throughout the 2018 season. They were absolutely embarrassed last week by the Indianapolis Colts 21-9. They couldn't score points. Alex Smith was nothing but a check-down player, and I'm expecting more of the same this week, and Aaron Rodgers will show why he's so much infinitely better than Alex Smith. Although Alex Smith is decent, Aaron Rodgers is transformative. Alex Smith is not. Give me the Packers to go to Washington and get it done in Washington. Cincinnati Bengals, they're traveling to Carolina, facing the Carolina Panthers. And man, this is one of the tougher games of the week for me. You guys know I like the Bengals. They're one of my playoff sleepers. No one believed it. Why are you picking the Bengals to go to the playoffs? Well, if they win this game, they're definitely headed there with the 3-0 start, having two very impressive wins on the road. But I have them losing, because although I do believe they're a better team than the Carolina Panthers, this game is in Carolina, and Joe Mixon will miss this game. And Joe Mixon has been one of the reasons why the Bengals have been looking so good. He's going to miss 2 to 4 weeks. When he comes back, they'll be great. But for right now, they're going to struggle a bit moving the football on this tough Panthers defense. Give me the Panthers to win this game at home. Next game, Denver Broncos. They're traveling to Baltimore, facing the Baltimore Ravens. And look, people, I know a lot of people want to buy into the Broncos hype. I'm not buying it. I mean, I think they're a playoff contender, a wild card contender, but I think the Chiefs are very much better. I think their defense is a little overrated right now. I don't think it's as good as people are making it out to be. And I think you're going to see that in this game. I think the Ravens will win this very easily. They played very well at home. We saw that last season. They blew out teams like this at home. Don't be surprised if we see a blowout today, but I'm going to go with this good safe prediction. Ravens win by a touchdown or more, or a little more. So give me the Ravens to win this game at home. Next game, we have the Tennessee Titans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. And damn it to God, why do you hate me so much? As yet again, head coach Mike Vrabel is discussing playing Marcus Mariota and Blaine Gabbert, but probably just Blaine Gabbert, damn it. Because I believe at full force with Marcus Mariota, Taylor Lewan, and Jack Conklin returning to action that we could really upset the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hey, we swept them last year. We've seen it before. We could do it again. I can't pick Blaine Gabbert to do it. I can't pick Blaine Gabbert, but hey, he was able to beat him last year. This is a former team. Hopefully he comes out motivated, but damn it, they had no faith in him to throw the football down the field last week, and the Jaguars killed the Patriots last week, so I can't do it. You know, it seems like a trap game. I hope it is. 2-1 on top of the AFC South. That'd be a great fate for us, but I think it's going to be 3-0 on top of the AFC South for the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's the fate for them. We move on to the next game, New York Giants at the Houston Texans, and look, you know, Texans fans are convinced I hate them. Well, listen to this. The Texans are going to whoop the New York Giants. The Giants can't move the football. The offensive line is an absolute joke, and it's time for J.J. Watt to eat in terms of the stat line. He has been disruptive. I saw that last week. I was like, yeah, that is the J.J. Watt of old, but it has been showing up. It has been showing up on the stat sheet. I expect that to be the case in this game. Hopefully, Jadeveon Clowney can come back and eat as well. They can't move the football. They're not using their weapons, and the Texans will be able to move the football in this Giants defense. So give me the Texans to win this game very easily by 2 touchdowns. I like the Texans to win this game. The next game, L.A. Chargers at the L.A. Rams. A cross LA battle here. We have the Crips and the Bloods going down in LA. where the Rams are the Crips, okay, and the Chargers are the Bloods, all right? And I like the Crips, all right? I've always been a Crip fan, so I'm going to pick the LA Rams to win this game here. Look, they're just the best team in the NFL right now, although I don't have them even going to the NFC Championship because I don't trust Jared Goff in the big moment. You have to buy into them when it comes to this regular season. The defensive line is insanely Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Donald. We know what Todd Gurley could do. Brandon Cooks is fitting in there nicely, and Jared Goff is playing really well right now. So give me the LA Rams to stay in LA and beat LA in LA. We move on to the next game. Chicago Bears at the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals stink. Woo-wee, they stink. And Cardinal fans were blasting me for having them go 5-11. Well, that's what we're hoping for right now. I can't believe that Josh Rosen has not been named the starting quarterback of this football team. Sam Bradford is the worst he's ever been by far right now, and that's saying something. It's time to make a damn change before the season is lost. And an 0-3 start would do that, as I have the Chicago Bears traveling to Arizona getting the win here. Remember, I have the Bears making the wild card. I think this one will put them closer to that position, being 2-1. Nice start for the Bears. I like the Bears to go to Arizona and win. That defense is looking nasty. I need to see a little more from Trubisky, though. We move on to the next game, Dallas Cowboys at the Seattle Seahawks. Those of you that saw me on the Sports Fury channel making my NFL Week 3 picks with them, you guys know I picked the Seahawks to win this game, but I had the past 24 hours to think about it, and now I'm thinking hell no. Because the Cowboys defense, man, right now they're getting after things. They were able to limit the Panthers to 16 points at home. They were able to limit the Giants to 13 points on the road last week. I expect them to limit the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. I hate picking against Russell Wilson in Seattle. I hate it. But man, like I said in my Seahawks season preview, Seahawks fans, it's just over. It is over. And the quicker you can move on from that and start getting some high draft picks and start rebuilding this thing, the better. The Dallas Cowboys go to Seattle and get it done. New England Patriots at the Detroit Lions. Now, this is interesting. The Lions are desperate. And like I said, it's so easy for us to say that 0-2 team is going to lose. That 0-2 team is going to... I'm guaranteeing you, of like the 6 0-2 teams, half of them are going to win this week. I'll guarantee you. I may not pick half of them too, but it's going to happen. This could be one of them. But the problem is, this team is headed by Matt Patricia. And who's Matt Patricia's daddy? Bill Belichick, who's coming back to town. And also Tom Brady, who's been going against Patricia's defense in practice over the past number of seasons. He knows what Patricia's going to throw at him. I think the Lions are going to put up a hell of a fight here. I expect Matthew Stafford to probably throw for over 350 passing yards. It'll be a shootout, but a shootout to the Patriots win in Detroit. And the final game, the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, one of my biggest problems is I can't recognize when something special is happening with a certain team, right? It's hard for me to jump on the bandwagon. Remember last year the Eagles were playing so well, the Vikings were playing so well. It took me like 6-7 weeks before I bought into it, because on one team I'm like Case Keenum. On the Eagles I was like, I don't know, are they really this good? And they were. Are the Bucs this team? Are they really that good? And are the Steelers really an embarrassment? It's time for me to decide. Give me one more week. Okay, I had the Steelers going to the Super Bowl. Ben Roethlisberger played great last week. That's still my MVP. I'm still picking up for MVP. He needs to step up now. I gotta pick the Steelers. Just give me one more week. I know Ryan Fitzmagic is gonna have another great game here as the Steelers defense is reeling, but I think they're desperate, and I think Antonio Brown's ready to have a great game. Big Ben's desperate. I think their defense is desperate, and they're too good on paper to be as bad as they are defensively right now. So one more week, I'm gonna buy into the Steelers, and I'm gonna pick the Bucs to lose. This is the last week. If I'm wrong this week, I'll be all in on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and all out on the Pittsburgh Steelers, but give me one more damn week. And speaking of damn, it's time for my guarantees of the week. Last week's strategy paid off. When we picked these road underdogs, they paid off for us. The Colts at +6.5, they paid off for us last week. The Raiders, they paid off for us last week. We're doing something similar this week. Colts +6.5 again. Yes, they're traveling to Philadelphia, which is one of the tougher places to play. But again, the Eagles don't have wide receivers right now. That Colts defense is looking better, looking improved with Darius Leonard, their second round pick, the linebacker, playing really well. 18 combined tackles for him. He's going to limit the Philadelphia Eagles a little bit in this game, on top of their wide receivers struggling. So give me the Colts +6.5, although again, I think they will lose the game. How about the Titans plus 6.5? Yes, Blaine Gabbert is at quarterback, and yes, that does scare the hell out of me. But the Titans defense will get after Blake Bortles. They will absolutely terrorize him. We've seen that. Again, these two teams, they play very close games. Historically, that's been the case. Although last year, week 2, Titans blew out the Jaguars. Plus 6.5 for the Titans. It's a great line. Give me the Titans plus 6.5. Falcons minus 3. You know, last week I bet against the Falcons. I thought the Panthers would cover that 5.5 point spread. They didn't. The Falcons are very good at home, and I should recognize that. Let me recognize that now. Saints are struggling. Falcons at home. Give me the Falcons here minus 3. Packers minus 3 as well. I can't believe it's only minus 3. Come on, they're better than the Redskins. I think potentially on both sides of the football, but especially when you compare Aaron Rodgers versus Alex Smith, the difference is too large. We saw how fraudulent the Redskins were in week 2. I expect that to continue. Give me the Packers minus 3. And then finally, give me the Lions plus 6.5. You know, again, although I do have the Lions losing this game, I think it's going to be a shootout. And at the very worst, Stat Padford, right? Matthew Stafford, the guy that pads his stats, he should be able to at least cover the spread, back end spread, get a last little touchdown, last little field goal to help cover the 6.5 point spread. That's his move. That's what he does. So give me him to do it again here. So with that said, those are my NFL Week 3 picks and predictions. What are yours? Comment down below. I want to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe. And until next time, this has been MJ of Sports Fan Entertainment, and I'm out. See you all later.